What's up, everybody? Welcome back, your subscriber. If you're new, welcome. So guys, I just came back from Veecon in Minneapolis. It was a fantastic experience. I had a chance to meet so many cool people there, and I just want to give a shout out to the VFriends community. They are absolutely hands down the nicest community. Of course, I mean, this is the first time I met people in real life, but just me being there at Veecon, there's just this very positive energy that you just have to be there to, experience it for yourself. I've talked to other people at Veecon that have been to many business conferences, and what they told me is that in those other business conferences, it was from like a selfish point of view where, people are there just to try and sell their product to, other people, right? But with Veecon, the conference was different where it really was a bunch of people that are genuinely there just to have a good time and just to meet people. And I guess part of it is Gary Vaynerchuk. I mean, Gary, if you read 12 and a half, it's a great book. I highly recommend, because contrary to what you might believe, you don't have to be an asshole to succeed in business, right? So Gary likes to promote what he calls soft skills, right? That, skills like empathy, patience, optimism, curiosity, and he goes into that in detail in his book. But these are some of the things that he likes to deploy in the business world, and it has made him to who he is today. And I mean, if you meet Gary in person, you can actually see it in his energy and the way he communicates with people, that he just genuinely loves everybody, right? He loves everybody. He has this curiosity. He just generally loves people, and just a generally nice person, man. Like, the guy, I swear, when I was there, people were just trying to take selfies with him, and not once did I see that he rejected a person's advance to take a selfie with him. He just was so kind. He took the time. He spent 4, 5, 6 hours a day just taking selfies with people. That's how dedicated he was to his community. So shout out to Gary V and the VFriends community. You guys are awesome, and I would definitely go again. Hopefully next year. It actually, I mean, there's rumors that I don't know if it's true, but there's talk that it could be in Canada next year, and that would be very awesome, because that'd be my backyard basically. But with regards to Veecon tickets, I remember before I left for Veecon, I was saying that Veecon tickets, I was speculating that if you had a Veecon ticket and you actually went to Veecon, that you would be rewarded in some way for attending Veecon. So the last speaker at Veecon was Snoop Dogg. And so Snoop Dogg, his son, and another business partner shared the stage with Gary. And Gary, at that point, shared some alpha that anyone that held a Veecon ticket would be eligible. I don't know what the full details. I mean, he said airdrop or some kind of claim, but you'd be eligible for this collaboration that they're having with Snoop Dogg. So that's what I heard. I'm not sure if I'm not sure what the full details are, but that's what Gary did say at the conference. And the other thing is, I don't know if the snapshot was taken already, right? Whether the snapshot was taken if you were a person who had a Veecon ticket and you were the one that actually attended the conference, right? So how it worked is that you basically download the Veecon app on your phone, and so your ticket is linked to your phone. And in order to get into the conference, in order to get to the stadium, you had to, there was somebody there that scanned your ticket, right? So I don't know how they're doing the snapshot. I don't know if the snapshot is for all Veecon ticket holders, or if it's, maybe there's some kind of mechanism, or there's some kind of, system where if anyone had their Veecon ticket scanned at the conference, then if you still hold that Veecon ticket, then you are eligible to claim this, or I don't know, basically claim this NFT that's being dropped by Snoop Dogg and Gary this late fall or late summer or somewhere later this year. So looking at the rest of the market, Bitcoin right now is trading slightly below 30,000. Ethereum, surprisingly, is actually dropped quite a bit in comparison to Bitcoin. So Ethereum right now in the last 24 hours is down 6.8%. Meanwhile, Bitcoin is still holding relatively stable at minus 0.7%. So this is a little bit concerning for me. I will say that Ethereum is actually losing its dominance towards Bitcoin right now. And I mean, if you look at the Bitcoin dominance, I don't have the chart in front of me, but I'm sure if you look at the Bitcoin dominance right now, it's probably shooting up to the moon right now. I mean, a lot of the other altcoins are basically just bleeding out against Bitcoin, right? I mean, you look at Avalanche is down 13%, Shiba Inu is down 8%, Chronos, Crypto.com down 7%, Near Protocol down 8%. I mean, there's a lot of these altcoins that are just bleeding out right now. ApeCoin also down 12%. So let's look at the NFT markets. NFT markets. So if you look at stats here, the project that I actually was looking at last night, and what tipped me off was Elio actually tweeted something last night, and it caught my attention. And he said, you know, F it, I want to make goblin noises too. And I was like, what is this NFT project, right? And so what I found out was that it was an NFT project called GoblinTown.wtf. So yeah, as you can see on OpenSea, it is, you know, the #1 traded NFT project in the last 24 hours. And what's funny is that, you know, Elliot here said that, you know, I want to make goblin noises too. So I actually went to their Twitter Spaces, you know, their Twitter profile page, and they had a Twitter Spaces going on, and then I clicked on it, and it is absolutely crazy. I mean, people were literally making goblin noises for like hours, absolutely hours. I mean, I actually took a little short video recording here of my laptop so you can actually hear for yourself. Hopefully you guys can hear that. I'm pretty sure the volume is a little bit. As you can hear, there's a bunch of people just making goblin noises. And literally, man, I just had my Twitter Spaces open, and literally for 1 hour straight, it was just a bunch of people just making goblin noises. That's what it was. So I mean, if you have trouble falling asleep, that could have been very good white noise for you. If you wanted to, you know, fall asleep to goblin noises, that's what fancies. If that's your thing, right? Anyways, so GoblinTown.wtf, you see what it was trading in the last 24 hours. I remember looking at it when it was around 1.7 ETH. Now it's trading at 1.9 ETH, but it actually went up to as high as 2.2 or 2.3 ETH. And if you look at it, for, I think, when it first traded, it was actually back in May 21st. So that's like, what, 6 days ago, 6 days ago. So the average price was 0.09. So let's say 0.1, right? And then all of a sudden, I mean, boom, it shot up to like 2.3 ETH last night. So that is absolutely crazy. So if you guys were fortunate to actually know about this project early on, like before I did, man, you could have made bank right there. You could have made bank. But May 21st, I was still at Veecon at that time, so I wasn't really paying much attention to the market. All right, but looking at other NFT projects, I'm sure a lot of you guys right now are hurting just like me. Looking at your NFT portfolio, it's down quite a bit. So Bored Ape Yacht Club down to 90 ETH, which is still pretty damn high in my opinion. But then again, Ethereum has dropped quite a bit in the last, last week. So let's see how much has dropped in the last 7 days here. Ethereum has dropped 40% in the last 30 days. So that's a significant decline there. So I guess the saying of sell in May and go away is actually true for a second year in a row. Because, I mean, Ethereum is down 40% in the last 30 days, and that is significant. That is significant. And you know what? Being in NFTs is also, it's even worse, right? Because some of these NFT projects are even going down in their Ethereum value, and Ethereum itself has gone down 40%, so it's like a double whammy. So I feel you guys, man. I feel you guys a lot. I feel you guys. Just because Bored Ape Yacht Club is, you know, down to 90 ETH, 90 ETH is not as worth as much as it was a month ago, right? Ethereum is down 40% a month ago. Other Deedland, 2.8 Ethereum. Mutant Ape Yacht Club, 18 Ethereum. We do see some of these Solana projects that are doing well, like the Trippin 8 Tribe, 50 Solana. And then again, Solana is also down significantly as well, right? I mean, they're not immune to this market dump. Solana right now is down even more. It's down 56.5% in the last 30 days. So that's very, very significant. Moonbird's down to 21.74 ETH. And there's a bunch of projects here that I honestly have never even heard of. Doodle's down to 12.7. So, I mean, like I said, I mean, it sucks because a lot of these NFT projects are down in their Ethereum value, and also Ethereum is down in US dollar value as well. So that sucks. That sucks. Things are looking crappy in the markets right now. In the stock market, everything is down. Real estate, stock market, crypto, NFTs, everything is down. So what am I doing in this market right now where I'm trying to make some gains? Now, these are not guaranteed gains because I'm just trying to be eligible for some of these airdrops that are happening, right? So what I'm trying to do in this bear market is that I'm just basically just looking for airdrops to see if I'm eligible for, right? So one thing is I came across this yesterday and I was just, whether it actually has value, moving forward, I don't know, but at least I'm going to put myself in that position to get this airdrop. In this case, this is an airdrop that's related to the Ethereum merge. There is an airdrop opportunity for people to test the merge. So if you don't know what the merge is, I'm sure a lot of you guys do, but in case you don't, so Ethereum is moving from proof of work to proof of stake, which is a huge upgrade. And this upgrade has been going on for years, right? So, but in order to put yourself eligible for an airdrop here, they're basically airdropping you guys an NFT, and whether that NFT is going to be valuable or not, I have no idea, right? Like I said, I'm just going to put myself in this position, do these tasks, see if it's actually valuable, who knows, right? And I just want to make you guys aware of this so you guys can maybe try this out for yourself, okay? So really, it's free. You just basically just have to follow these steps. It just requires a little bit of your time, okay? So Ethereum 2.0 airdrop for Kiln. I don't know how to say that. Kiln. Okay, how do you say Kiln? Pronunciation. Kiln. Okay. So Ethereum 2.0 airdrop for Kiln Testnet users. Don't miss. Perform these actions to be eligible. See pics. So the important thing here is the website kiln.themerge.dev. So the first thing you need to do is you're going to have to add Kiln, such a hard word to say, add Kiln to your Metamask, add network to Metamask. So this is what I'm going to do. Click on that. Now, I already done it on mine, so probably that's the reason why it's not coming up. But you need to add this network to your MetaMask. So then, do your steps there, accept that. Now, if you're worried this is some kind of scam or something, just do with like with some kind of burner wallet. I don't know. That's what I would recommend if you guys are a little bit scared. I know there's a lot of scams out there right now. So if you want to be safe, you want to just make a new MetaMask wallet, you can definitely do that. So after you do that, so that's the first step. You have to add the Kiln network to your MetaMask. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go to their faucet to basically get Ethereum testnet tokens. Okay. So the faucet, so you enter your Ethereum address. So this is what I'm going to do here. Just give me 1 second. So you can see in my test wallet here, I have 8.84 Ethereum. Now, this is not real Ethereum. This is just the testnet Ethereum. And how I was able to get some of this was I actually had to mine this using their faucet. Okay, so what I do here is I click on to, copy my address there. And I just paste my address in there. And then I click on I'm not human. I am human, sorry. So truck, boom, 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 verify. And then what I do is I click on start mining. So it will take some time for you guys to mine some Ethereum. I do know that if you want to set up a validator on this testnet, you do need at least 32 Ethereum. Now, me personally, I haven't done the that step yet where you can set up a validator. And also, if you do set up a validator, you do end up getting like a higher value NFT for completing that task. So, but I haven't done it, so I can't show you guys how to do that. But there are instructions further down, which we'll take a look at if you guys are interested in that. Okay. Oh shoot, where am I now? Okay, yeah. So the average reward per hour. So it looks like it's about 28 Ethereum per hour, right? That's how much I'm gonna get in testnet tokens. And you can stop this at any time and then claim your rewards. You can do that if you want. Okay, so once you do that, the third step is to deploy a smart contract. You could do that if you want. This does require a little bit of extra steps. But I mean, if I click on this tweet that this person retweeted out here, so what they're saying is hashtag the merge is coming. Good time to announce that only dust_xyz will do an NFT drop for the merge testers. Receive proof of your participation in this historic moment. The snapshot will be done at block 565505 on Kiln. So I think I read somewhere that I mean, at the time of you watching this video, that block will probably be within the next 3-4 days. So this is a little bit time sensitive, guys. So if you're watching this right now, I would get on this right now or as soon as possible. But this person here says that these are some of the eligible actions that will allow you to get an NFT. So each action gets you a different NFT. So NFTs here, so one transaction, doing at least one transaction will get you an NFT. 100 transactions, if you want to go that crazy, you can. So deploying one smart contract, I'll show you in a sec. 10 contracts, you can do that if you want. 100 contracts, crazy. 10 times 10 transactions, call 10 different contracts, at least 10 times each. Okay. Be a validator. So if you want to be a validator, you need at least 32 Ethereum. /validate, get slash as a validator. So I mean, there's a lot of things here. So the more actions that you do, the more NFTs that you get. Again, I don't know if these NFTs are going to be valuable or not. What kind of use case, what kind of utility that they might bring, who knows, right? But you get to be a part of history where you get to be one of the early people to test the merge, right? On the Kiln network or the Kiln Testnet. All right, so going back to this, so we went to the website to add Kiln network to the Metamask, right? And then we went to the faucet, and then we mined some testnet ETH tokens on the Kiln network. And now the third step is we're going to deploy a smart contract. So if I click on this link here, and also they also have some photos for you if you guys want to reference that. Basically what I just showed in some of the clips that I just did there. Yeah, how to test the merge, so all that stuff. Highly recommend you follow or just look at Airdrop's Captain, right? And then you'll see that for to do the steps here. Okay, so third step here, deploy a smart contract. So if I click on the link here, it's basically going to walk you through on how to deploy a smart contract on the Kiln network. So let's read this. How to deploy a simple contract in the Kiln testnet. Hashtag test the merge. So test the merge, get an NFT. Sounds cool, right? Sounds good. Test the merge, get an NFT. Neat. Still about 80,000 blocks to collect them all. So if you guys want to read all that stuff, you can, but we're going to get right into it here. You can get a higher value NFT if you deploy a contract and test it out. So let's get on with it and see how we can deploy a contract on the Kiln testnet. So the first step here, first of all, you would need to add Kiln to MetaMask and also get some Kiln Testnet ETH, so which I showed you guys already. Next up, head to this link here, and in the left-hand side pane, select the Deploy and Run Transactions tab, okay? So I'm going to click on this, open this in a new window here. Cool. So hopefully you guys can see that here. So this button right here is the Deploy and Run Transactions. So you can see right there. What if I can zoom that in there for you guys? There we go. That's a little bit easier for you. So yes, so this is right here. Deploy and Run Transactions. So that's the button that you want to click on. And let's see here. What else do they say here? So deploy and run transactions tab in environment, select injected web3, and this should pop up a MetaMask plugin window asking to select the address. So that is going to be your MetaMask address. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go to make sure it is injected web3, right? And also make sure your MetaMask wallet address is right there, okay? Yeah, so Remix should now show your MetaMask address in the account section, so we see that. Now select File Explorer in the left-hand side menu and click on Create New File. So Create New File. So if I click on File Explorer, and then Create New File is right there, okay? And then you can just name it whatever contract you want, right? So I think in this tutorial, as you can see, I already done it, new contract.sol or Solidity. So you can see right here, I actually already did this here. So new contract.sol, but you can just name it anything else. I even name it yo.sol. So you can see I did that. But it says here, give the file name. It can be any name. Like I said, new contract.sol, and press enter. The blank file should open up on the right-hand side window. Okay, so let's do this. So I'm going to click on new file, and I'm just going to call this test number 3.sol. Okay. So on the right-hand side, this is where you're going to copy and paste their code that they have provided here. So you can do this, just copy and paste this. So in the blank contract window page, enter the following test code. And I'm just going to paste that in there. Whoops. So there we go. Cool. And now we go back to here. Try and zoom this in for you guys so it's a little bit easier for you guys to see. Now click on Solidity compiler in the left-hand side window and select the compiler version to be the same as Solidity version shown in the code above. Okay, so this next step here. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on the Solidity compiler. So the Solidity compiler is this button right here. And you want to make sure that the compiler, this number right here, is the same as this number. So this number is 0.5.0, okay? 0.5.0. And you want to make sure that you select 0.5.0 in this little drop-down menu, okay? And I think that's what it is. So yeah, that's what they said here, 0.5.0 and then 0.5.0, and then both versions must be the same. Okay. So now click on the compile new contract.sol and you should get a green checkbox. So this is what's going to happen. So I'm going to click on compile test3.sol because that's what I named it. I click on that and you can see there is a green check mark. So things are good, right? And if I keep looking down here, or actually, hold on. All right, so the next step, which is the final step, the next step is to deploy this test contract on the Kiln Testnet. For this, click on Deploy and Run Transaction in the left-hand menu, the same page where you had configured MetaMask earlier. Ensure that the environment is injected Web3, your MetaMask wallet is selected correctly, and in the contract section, the new contract.sol file is selected. Now you're ready to deploy by clicking the orange deploy button. It should bring up the MetaMask confirmation box. Ensure you have testnet ETH from the faucet for gas and confirm the transaction. On completion, you can see the status in the console window. That's it. You have deployed. Okay, so let's do this before we even say that's it. So compile test3.sol, so which we did, and then we're going to click on the deploy and run transactions button here. So make sure injected Web3, make sure your MetaMask wallet address is there. And then what you're going to do is going to click on deploy. And it's going to ask you to sign something in your MetaMask. So I'm just going to click on continue. So yeah, once that is confirmed, as you can see in the bottom right or the bottom left hand corner here, you will see that deploy contracts at Hello GM, which is what we had here, Hello GM test3.sol. So that is the contract, and that's basically it, guys. So you just want that. So congratulations, you basically just deployed a smart contract on the Kiln Testnet. Okay, so thank God for this medium, or thank God for this article here that basically walks us through that. So you have deployed a test contract on Kiln to test the merge and will become eligible for a separate NFT for deploying a contract. So congratulations. That's exactly what you have to do. And if you want to go crazy, you can definitely try and deploy like 10 contracts. I believe that's one of the actions if you want to get like a higher value NFT, right? 10 contracts, deploy at least 10 contracts. And also, there is a game that allows you to do transactions on the Kiln Testnet. So this is a pretty simple one. So right, there is a game, very simple game where you just basically, the whole purpose of this is basically just get these transactions done on the Kiln Testnet, which allows you to be eligible for these NFTs that are going to be dropped to you if you are one of these people to test the merge, right? So angel battles on Kiln. Do your part with the transition to proof of stake by helping with test the merge. Become part of one of the oldest NFT projects. Earn rewards with just a few minutes play testing a video game. Okay. So some more background with Kiln. Kiln is the last major Ethereum proof of stake testnet. It needs a lot of use by the community. While there are a lot of tasks for devs to do, there aren't that many apps for normal users to interact with. However, you can help us play tests, angel battles, and earn rewards when version 2 of the game launches later this year. So first thing is connect to Kiln, which we've already done. You can go to this website here and click add network to Metamask. Already done that. Step 2, get test ether by mining it through their faucet. Or if you go on Discord and ask for some testnet ETH tokens from somebody in the Discord group. And then go to this website, purchase some card packs, and get playing. Gameplay should be more or less self-explanatory, so let us know if anything is unclear. Yeah, so I guess what you can do here if you want to perform transactions on the Kiln Testnet is to go to this link here and just buy some card packs, really. So you got some card packs here, free pack, bronze, gold, silver, ultimate pack. So if I want to buy a gold pack here, boom, click on that. It's going to open up my MetaMask to confirm the transaction. Of course, there's going to be some gas fees, but you do have some of this Ethereum testnet tokens to pay for gas, right? Again, like I said, all of this is for free, guys. You just basically just need to mine and get these testnet tokens through their faucet, okay? And then once you have those testnet tokens, you can just go on the Kiln Testnet and start to like what you just saw, deploy some smart contracts, and then as we're doing right here, just perform some transactions, right? So yeah, these are things that I recommend you do. Again, I have no idea if these things are valuable or not, right? So as you can see, the actions, do 1 transactions, you can do 100 transactions, you can just deploy 1 smart contract, you can deploy 100 smart contracts. The one thing I haven't done is become a validator. So to be a validator, let me try and find a link for you. For any of those guys that have nothing else to do, okay, if you want to be a validator, get one of those more higher value NFTs for testing the merge, I will try and find that link for you here. So I believe this guy here made so if I click on his name, there's actually, here we go. How to set up an Ethereum 2.0 validator in a few simple clicks, gain additional NFT, test the merge. So quickly glancing right here, you need 32 testnet Ethereum from a faucet, okay? And yeah, so I mean, I highly recommend if you are interested in that. I'm not going to show you because I haven't done it, but you can definitely read this article and then just follow the instructions. I don't know if you need another computer in order to do this, but yeah, there are some steps for you guys to follow there if you are interested in setting up a validator on the Kiln Testnet, right? But okay, yes. So this is just a little bit early about purchasing those card packs. Okay, cool. Anyways, guys, I will leave the video at that. Hopefully this video is valuable to you guys that are watching. I know there's probably only like 5 or 10 of you that are still watching my videos because we are in a bear market and a lot of people are scared right now. Or they basically lost interest in crypto. But if you guys are watching this video and heck, you're actually watching to the end, then kudos to you guys because you guys are going to make it. But also, I appreciate it if you guys want to hit the like button if you guys like the content. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time.